Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This time I want to make a review of a few in-ear wireless systems that I've been using. I want to focus this time on the one that you see in the screen. It's the M-Wave slash Lekato. The Lekato M-1, I believe is the name. It's exactly the same system, only that this one costs you around $40 and the Lekato one is going to cost you around 50 to 70 US dollars depending on the store you find it. They come with a few accessories, the wire input, of course, the transmitter and the receiver. They come with a couple of USB-C charging cables. This one you have to purchase. I'm going to show you what it is for later. And they are USB-C charging in the bottom of the systems. Okay. The battery life is around 4.5 hours, which is enough to get you through a long rehearsal or a sound check and the complete gig. But 4 hours is like right in the limit of the amount of time we spend setting up, talking a little bit, rehearsing, playing the gig. So 4 hours is, I don't know, it's I wish they had a little bit more time. The sound quality is amazing. The volume control on the receiver, the body pack, is okay. It's not bad, it's not good, it's just okay. You have around 5 to 6 steps up and down, but they have very nice sound quality to them, the output. And you have something here that I'm going to show you later that we use a lot. Okay. The usage of them is basically you plug in the line in the transmitter. You plug this part to a cell phone or to whatever device you want, or you can connect this to the console. And depending if the console is a mono or stereo output, you will have to use this button to the sides. Okay. You can use either of one, in the transmitter or the receiver, and it is going to make the same effect. It is going to convert any kind of input signal into mono signal. Why is that? Well, sometimes you have consoles that only have mono outputs, and they are going to make connection in the ground and the tip of the plug, so leaving the middle one like floating or something like that. And that is the effect you are going to have is that only one of the earpieces of the headphones is going to make sound. So if you put this into mono, it will duplicate that single signal into both headphones. And to complete the circuit, you have to connect the headphones here. Here's the little mark. And you connect the headphones, and whatever you connect here, you are going to listen. Okay. One downside they have. Okay, a real downside. They transmit in 2.4 gigahertz, meaning that the connection between them is not really reliable. It's awful indeed. There are times where you have like 5 meters, no problem. There are times where you have almost 8 meters, no problem. And there are times where you have only 1 or 2 meters at maximum. That is because the frequency they transmit the information is really crowded and is susceptible of a lot of interference. And one problem they have is that they don't have like a middle ground between losing the connection and not losing the connection. They are black and white. They have connection or they don't have connection. and that makes like sudden dropouts and complete mutes of around 1 second, 1 or 2 seconds between you notice that you don't have sound from them. You check them to see if it is the battery, if it is the signal or whatever, and you back up to a place where you have them to near each other. And that can take you more than a few seconds, and it is confusing when you are playing. Okay, so that's one of the downsides. Even though I really like them, I use them a couple of times. These ones are from my vocalist of one of my bands, and I've used them like a couple of times near the piano, where of course you don't move a lot. You have them set up in the piano and you are near the piano all the times, almost not even a meter apart. And they are really good for the drummer. In the case of any other instruments, maybe they are going to tend to move a lot. So a workaround I kind of do with them is that I extend from the main console, the headphones console, I extend the transmitter, which is the one that is going to transmit to get the audio and transmit it to the receiver, the body pack. I get this one and I mount it with a tiny clip or whatever, scotch or whatever. I mounted it to the music stand of the musician. Either a guitarist, I put it to the side of the pedal board, or if it is a vocalist, I put it in the microphone stand, so at least they can revolve around their main instruments. If the stage is too big, you are going to lose you are going to lose connection at some point if you are outside of the range. And that is really variable because when you are sound checking, maybe you don't have as many frequencies in the 2.4 gigahertz, but when the crowd is start coming in, they have hotspots, they have Wi-Fi turned on, they have Bluetooth, they have adult Bluetooth, not in the same frequency spectrum, I think, if I remember correctly, but you are going to get a lot of electromagnetic frequencies around the 2.4 gigahertz and around your transmitters. And that is not going to be any good, and that is going to change in the measure that your crowd is started coming in and appearing near to the stage. So they are good for that. They are good for stationary musicians, but not very good for a musician that is going to move around the stage. So keep that in mind. Really good sound quality, amazing sound quality, kind of okay battery life, and awful reliability on the connection between them. You can pair them with one transmitter, you can pair them to multiple receivers. So one is going to receive the same signal and it is going to transmit it to multiple devices. And you do that by holding down the pair button, okay, for a couple of seconds in all of them, and all of them are going to pair. You just have to press the pair button on the receivers, and lastly press the pair button on the transmitter, and they are going to sync between each other. And to turn it on, you just have to do this, and there you have it. And you have a LED for the battery signal. Okay, that it is for this video. I think I have nothing else to say. See you in the next video when I am going to review these little things that it seems that no one knows. They have their pros and the cons, and I'm going to review it. Thank you very much for your attention, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.